Alright. Let me just check that I'm on live. It's been a minute. Oh, yeah, I'm online. Okay, wait, I think, hold on. There we go. I think we're good to go. Oh, the sound's a bit mad. What do you mean? Oh, the sound's a bit mad. Oh, it's picking up. Yeah, it's the game. It's the game. That's just how it is. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna start. Oh, let me even introduce myself. Hi, my one audience. Oh wait, 3. Tell a lie. Anyway, yeah, this is PaulyyWaulyy. This feels weird saying that again. Welcome back to another game. It's been like God knows how long since you've heard my voice in this stream. But yeah, we're playing the Stanley Parable. I'm playing from my laptop now. I finally, found out how to play games from my laptop, and yeah, I've watched gameplay of this years ago when I didn't have like a gaming laptop or anything like that. And I always wanted to play it for myself because there's like multiple endings to this game, and you basically have to follow a narrator who's basically telling you about your life, and you can basically choose to do what he says, or you don't have to do what he says. So you get the gist. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna hop in. End is never the end. Is never the end. End is loading. Okay. The end is loading. Are you still watching Endgame, Ella? That's because that's a bit mad, a bit multitasking.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley
was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, it's a bit glitchy, the game. My bad.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, there's literally no one in. I mean, this is a really fitting game because everyone's supposed to be at home and, you know, no one's supposed to be at work. But one guy, Stanley, came into work when he's not supposed to. Can I go through doors? Okay, no.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Aha, it begins. Alright, let's just do what he says first.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Coronavirus!
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, my bad. Oh, this way. Wait, 2 seconds, let me just check that the stream's still going on. Alright, sweet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Should we go down or no? I said we're going to do what he says first. Let's go upstairs. I'm on a highway to heaven.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Coronavirus!
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
What? Oh, wait, huh? Oh! What was it again? 2, 8, 4.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I was about to press 5.
Yet incredibly,
Huh?
by simply pushing random buttons on the keyboard, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Okay. It's going down. What's today? On a Tuesday? Monday. Tuesday. What's today's date?
Descending deeper into the building,
I don't know.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Sounds like it's about to turn into some horror game. But we move.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Wait, what? Hello? No, we said we were going to see what happens when we listen to him. Okay, let's go. I guess I press.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
The hell is going on? It's like X-Men, you know, where Professor X sits when he looks like he has to interact with the entire world. Okay, there's another button.
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true nature.
Oh, what number were we again? Was it 47?
Each bore the number of an employee.
That's our book. That's all right there.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Where freedom meant nothing. If any of you seen what's that film called? This is actually kind of messing with my eyes. What's that film called?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh, alright.
No, he refused to believe it.
He refused.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Where are we going? Oh. Hello, Kemi. Welcome, welcome.
The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Can I go up here?
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Oh.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
So, what do I press? It does nothing. What? What is he even saying? Like, is he just telling me that my life is a lie? Because that's what I'm getting from it. Wait, there's a button down there. Nope. This way. I think. That is not a button. Alright, let's go to where it says the facility power. Mind controls, idle, awaiting input. Can I jump? No, I can't. Okay.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Should I turn that? Oh no. What am I doing? Oh! What just happened? My screen's black.
Blackness,
Sir, oh.
and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
What the?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
Coronavirus!
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
What if I did all of that just to not listen to him now? What if I just go back? Nope, I want to go back to my office. I want to go back to desk number 427, please. Can I? No? Okay. What is this? Where even... Oh, I can't turn around.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
What the...
And Stanley was happy.
Beat the game. That's the game. If you listen to him, that is so dead. Oh? Okay, I think that's giving me another chance.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay, cool. Alright, cool. We're going to speed through this. Alright,
Stanley
cool.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
That was
he had
good.
seen
Interesting.
the memo.
I'm baffled. I don't know what's going on. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You thought?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nah, I see what you're trying to do. Trying to make me go the right way, innit?
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all.
Yeah,
just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
It was.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking it all in. I see what they did there. Okay, let's move.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, not listening. I am not listening to you.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Penalty for misuse, cargo lift, 1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo. So when I'm dead, you want to charge me more? Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I'm not.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
But I don't even know
There's
you.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Uh-huh.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
I don't know you.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Alright. Cool. I'll give you a chance. What? Why can't I move? Oh. I'm as baffled as you guys, honestly. Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I don't like red. So,
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I don't like red. Alright, sweet, cool.
I still don't communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh! Look at him. Look at this guy.
Fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Alright.
You see?
Oh.
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Oh.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see?
What the hell? I'm getting a lecture.
Trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Alright, cool.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
I don't know. I don't want to listen to him. Wait, okay. I'm gonna go through the door. I like the orange though. It's really nice.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Yeah, I like it when I get to choose what I want. It's been a great experience.
You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What? What is going... World leaderboard? Good old Neil, Skid, Nico, Vola, Mr. Hayes also. Did you know that 21.3 players skipped the intro sequence? Only the worst 3% players chose the blue door. 90. You're trying to make me feel bad. Are you dumb? How long does it take to you to get to the correct door? Compete against others to improve Stanley's parable career. I am 9,328th. Why don't you ask some friends for help? Nah, he's rude. He's rude. He's rude.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Okay. No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game.
Oh, do you now?
And now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No, I like it here.
Let me boot it up.
Wait. Jesus Christ, this guy.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
What?
You click the button to move him back to the right.
Wait.
And if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Oh,
It's a very meaningful game. All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly
I'm pressing it.
confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
He's actually a psych.
Keep notes on your experience.
Wait, I pressed it. Stop. Wait, guys. Guys, you're just gonna let me... He's... No! I'm stuck. It won't let me go back. No! Guys, I don't want to make the baby burn. Guys. I'll get vexed. Ella, I don't know what to do. I don't want the baby to burn. No. Surely he must, like, stop me at some point. The baby's crying. Okay, get 1. I'll get 3 more. 2, 3. Alright, burn it. Let it burn. Burn. I don't care. Burn.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
What is
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What is going on? I'm in Minecraft.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
What? How do I even get out?
We'll go here, no, here, and then...
What? Oh, is this the house?
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course, and just to finish it all off...
Whoops.
Yes, it's complete.
Oh God, he made
made
another
this,
door.
Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Bro, this guy is actually sick in the head. I can't fit into... Oh, I can.
Grand. Isn't it perfect?
Yeah.
It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything.
Even
Yes,
better.
yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Can I go mining? Guys, we're playing Minecraft. Wait, I know how Minecraft goes. If I can't jump, because I can't jump in this game. I said that you can't jump. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. If we go down there, there's no coming back. Yo! I said it.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Oh flip, hold on, sorry, let me adjust my setup. Whoops. Sorry. Oh, nah, he's actually a mug. I can't even, like, we're just going into the abyss.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Yeah. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one.
No.
Okay, new game.
No, we're looking for diamonds. No. Ah! I don't know what this game is anymore. We've literally gone off the rails.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
Oh, Portal!
Trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. Oh, what is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Yeah, this is Portal. It has to be. What?
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Oh, he's rude. Guess what? I know how to play this game. Can I pick it up? Oh, I can pick it up. Okay, cool.
Genius.
Oh, look at me. Hey? Look at me.
No, actually, you know what?
Wait.
That's plenty.
Punk.
I really don't care much
Wait.
any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here.
Sucker.
You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons.
Oh, sorry.
I think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made. The thought won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley. Good luck with your work. And I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
He did not just leave me here. What the? Wait. No, this game is not real. What? This is not even a game anymore. This is a whole simulation. Wait, he's literally... Guys, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Huh? I'm scared now. I don't like this anymore. He's really left me. Guys, I'm scared. I don't know. What the hell is this game? I'm scared. Like, Where do I even go? Lads. Oh, look. Oh, no, I thought this was the room with the 2 doors. But it's not. Wait, our room's somewhere close by, right? Yes! The light! There's a light! Okay, that's something. Okay, that's my room, yes. Wait, what? Can I not do anything? Guys, I think... No, there's no way that this is the end. Guys, we should have listened to him. Wait, the game stopped.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Back to sender, God forbid.
I can wait.
You could throw that into a basketball hoop, you can kick it into a goal, do whatever you want with it, but it's not going to happen. So... I'm guessing that's the end of that one. Well, guys, that was the end of that one. That was a really
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Wait, he didn't say this last time, I swear.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What do I do now? In fact, it's here now. Don't say that, please. I don't know how many enders this thing has. I really don't know.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
But I feel like there's
well.
bare
Perhaps
because
he wanted
like
to stop by the employee lounge
I walked
first,
past a lot of
just to
places where I
admire it.
could have like gone off and listened to him.
Yes, this room.
Yes,
But
gorgeous
eager
room.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Like for example, this one. Like, okay,
And so
cool.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and
Okay.
got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's,
You don't even know what.
left.
What?
Oh, no.
Wait.
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh no, chill out. Chill out. Okay.
No,
Oh.
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was
This
I
nigga
thinking?
playing.
It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
This guy got papers, you know.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it
He
now.
clapped.
This story is absolutely, definitely this
I
way.
swear, if he shuts it down. Okay. What? God knows how many endings this thing has, but I'm so. No, we're here again.
No.
Oh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. We just have to get
My
back
eyes
to,
actually closed.
Oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Oh,
This time, suppose we don't
my
wander so far off track, Okay.
gosh.
From the top.
We're back here again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I've had enough. How many times have we restarted? This is our 4th time now?
Wait.
Oh my god.
What? No, I restarted. What? I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Which door? There's so many doors. Can I go for this one though? Can I go like around? Yeah, I'm gonna go around. Yeah. Wait. What? Okay. Let's see how far we can go without going into any doors. Alright, cool.
I'll say it. This is the worst thing I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No, please.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Please. Oh my god, I'm tired from going to those 2 doors.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Back to the meeting room. Okay. The doors aren't even here.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Nigga, stop playing. Oh, coffee spilt.
Aha! I knew
what?
We missed something.
How?
The story. Here it comes.
Stop it.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
I really don't know how many endings this thing has. I really don't. Like I said before, like every other video I've watched, like, oh my god, there's nothing in here. Everyone has different endings. Oh, it's a shanty town, ain't it?
Now this, well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing,
I swear, if
how
he
about
says
this? You win! Congratulations!
Yay!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time.
God.
I have to restart.
I don't know anymore. Yo, he put tape on the floor.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Oh, isn't he? Calm. Okay, I can do this.
You see, the line knows where the story is.
Yeah.
It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To destiny.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there?
Yeah.
Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Whoa.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such
Whoa.
that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay, now if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
What the hell?
Whoa. Hang on.
What's going on?
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
What is it? Hey.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. It reminds you of how I'm trying to navigate through this degree, sis. Ma'am. What kind of damn game? Yeah, I said yay because... Oh my god. Because they said I won, but...
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
I'm tired.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
What the hell? Bear in mind, this is all an ending, so everything that we've done so far is part of we're back here again.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Yo! I was even expecting that one.
You know what?
Yo!
Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Us?
Intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh, this is new.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
First of all, this guy before was telling me that I couldn't do anything without him. Now he's like, we this, we that. He needs me. No, now it's us. And we can do this, punk.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
We just went round in a circle. We're going round in a circle, aren't we? Oh my god.
No, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I don't know where those references come from, so if someone could let me know, please. I like everyday restart. If only life could be like that, you know, just restart, just restart whenever you want to. Just whenever you want to. You do something wrong, just restart. You don't want something to happen again, you restart. No? Okay. The line's gone. What now? Oh my god.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Oh,
okay.
my
so I know
gosh.
each door has to lead somewhere.
Indeed.
Which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
If
so
1
starting
+ 1
from the right,
= 4.
let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
God. The confusion ending. You have been playing this.
What's this?
The confusion ending for 16 minutes.
The confusion ending? You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
What the heck is
And
going
we're supposed to restart the game eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
There's no longer.
Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
I
totally
agree.
don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I
Yes.
won't do it. I won't do it.
Don't
I
conform.
won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey.
We have to trust the journey.
They're saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
As long as we trust the journey.
You happen to have a...
He's a prick. He restarted the game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go
Is
to
this
the
the
meeting
ending?
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm tired. That really scared me.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright. Left door it is.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an aunt
We
coming
went
to a
up last time.
staircase.
We're going downstairs.
Stanley walked upstairs to
We're going
his
downstairs.
boss's
I'm
office.
listening to you anymore.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
What economy?
All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example,
Oh my God, I'm
why
going in a
couldn't he
circle.
see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
the-
And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
He yelled.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally
How
found
long?
an explanation. His co-workers
Must we
weren't
walk in
actually
circles?
gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float.
I've never had
above the
lucid
ground.
dream before in my life. Wait, what?
Then he imagined
I'm
himself
floating.
soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
He's high.
How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd
Guys.
and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, This was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself
What
too.
the hell?
Surely, if he could just...
Restart.
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently,
Wait.
and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Guys,
I am okay.
I wanted to ask a question. Have any of you lucid dreamed before? Because I've never done that before in my life. Actually,
Stanley began screaming.
oh god.
Please, someone wake
Oh my
me up.
gosh,
I'm
what?
Stanley. I have a boss, I have an office, I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh my goodness.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
That was the most useless ending. Guys, do you want me to carry on or I go on? Because there's so many. What happened, Ella? I don't even know, Ella. We went round in circles. The narrator was saying that I was crazy. I had a voice in my head, and all of a sudden, all you see is it cut to a dead body outside of the building, and it's my body, and I died. Apparently, I committed suicide, and yeah, and that was it. And then he started saying that a woman like walked past my body, and then like she knew that I was crazy, but then she felt better about herself because she's not crazy and she's not like me. And then she remembered she had a meeting to go to, so she ran off. So yeah, I don't understand this ending. Too tough. Yeah. Oh, he's not talking anymore.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't know what to do anymore. Sorry, I just deeped that we killed a baby.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, so now we know not to go downstairs again,
Staircase,
please.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No! Yo! What? To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it will be to have to pick just one. Okay. Gotta wash your hands. Gotta wash your hands. Be walking around for so long. We gotta wash those hands. I can't do anything in here. Okay. Didn't he tell me to look at one plant thing and it was going to be very important? He's actually useless. Gotta close the door. Wait, no. That C word is roaming around. I can't touch it. I can open these doors? There's a lift? Wait. Up, I guess. What the? Dun, 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 dun. Hey, 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 hey. I hope I'm not stuck in this lift. Hold on. I know I am not stuck in this lift. Okay, good. No, piss off. Come on. I was in that lift for God knows how long. You telling me I didn't go anywhere? You even got the motion in it to seem like I'm moving. Punks. I guess we're not going anywhere then. Don't go anywhere. Wait, that means surely there must be more doors around here then. Or something.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Oh, flip.
That
My
kind
bad.
of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Hey, let me sit down for this, yo. Can I leave? Surely.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Great. We've been here before. Yeah, this was like one of the first couple places we went to, right? Yeah, I think. Yeah, I remember this.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, we're going through here.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Welcome to death.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Damn right. Wait, what is this? I like that way better. I'm joking. Who the hell we talking about? We ain't shook. Anyhow, this thing puts me back in the beginning again. Oh, we're falling.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Okay.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
No, we can go back. We can go. No. Alright, I've heard you. I've heard you. We can look at. Okay.
And willingly accepted this violent
I've heard you.
To his brief
I've heard you. Oh my god, we're next. We are next. We are next. Well, it's been great, guys. I just wanted to.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What? Okay. Okay. Wait, what? Okay.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What? Even... What?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, because basically I'm gonna die anyways, I'm guessing. Oh, it's like a little museum of what they put in. This is how my office is set out. Okay, that's our office. And then that's where they told us to go straight. Yes. The two doors. Yeah, okay. Look how lazy these credits are. Creative, I can't lie. I don't know what to do anymore. What's behind here? Okay. Someone's talking.
It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitive.
Narration outtakes. Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator. I'm going to search this guy out. Recorded dialogue for the entire game, roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. I mean, I feel like if it's got all these endings, then that makes sense. These are clips from early takes that were not used in the final game.
They're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing. Does that sound plausible to you?
Okay.
He pushed the number 4.
Oh. Is it gonna come back up? No? It just ran away. Okay. Exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another.
Where did this woman come
How
from?
they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I guess I'll just turn it off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me.
What?
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
Wait, no.
As you move forward,
Because I'll lose all my
pick someone
progress.
else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it.
What?
Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
I'm tired. What happens now? I can't. There's nothing to do. Guys, I don't know what to do. It's just a black screen. No way. Nah, surely there's something. If we wait long enough. There's nothing happening. Alright, run it. Oh my gosh. Wait. There's nothing to do. Begin the game again, I guess. I'm gonna play this another time because clearly there's so many other endings. But I don't. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I need to go eat anyways. That's the Stanley parable, guys. Achievement unlocked. Unachievable. I'm actually finished. Wait, hold on. This is different. Yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, I'm tired. Wait, is there another door behind me at least? Okay.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
God,
and
this
Stanley
is
knew it perfectly
different.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Wait, what? This one looks kind of familiar. Oh, okay, cool. Okay,
Stanley was so
let's do
bad at
this.
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't
Let's
fired years
do
ago.
this.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who? The hell?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Who?
She's been waiting.
What the? Oh!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
What if I...
Stanley picked up the phone. A white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Oh my gosh, these papers again.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day.
He's going to restart the game, isn't he?
Picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you...
I unplugged the phone.
Second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol.
What the hell?
Real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
Look, it was just annoying, and I just...
kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Oh, this game is so weird.
Part of being a real person, but if used incorrectly can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice.
I knew his name was Steve.
He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic.
What?
If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness, is it 4? My goodness, it's 4:30. I meant to be practicing having a...
Excellent.
What?
Making
the
choices
hell?
on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful, whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
What the heck?
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. Yo, I understand why this was taking 2 years of development. This game is long, yo.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping on
They
the
can't make me jump.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Ella, I don't know what's going on right now. How the hell... Can I get back in the cage? Oh, it won't let me go. This game is... It's amazing. I can't lie. It's actually amazing. They put cages around so I can't go anywhere else. Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. Okay. No. You've come a long way. We have come a long... Oh, we're actually going back.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I finna moonwalk into this door.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Look at the filing cabinets. A weird pet peeve of mine. Like, I don't like when games glitch out. It really creeps me out. Anyway. Okay. I don't think he's gonna let me go past her. Let me try one more time. Can I open the door? Alright, cool. Back to where we went. On the road again.
I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage.
Oh my God.
It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work?
Now, let's be rational.
What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do?
Listen, you need to go see a therapist.
I have to shut the game down.
Oh my gosh. If you shut the game, I'm done.
I have to. I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Chill out, bro.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
No, it didn't.
That there's a world outside of you. You're a child.
And you're a mug.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
Already seen it.
It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Oh my God.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means
I think I know what's going to happen here. Every time I go into the right room,
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
It's going to cut even
Just
quicker.
Follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley
Okay.
would.
Okay.
That means choosing responsibly and always
Okay.
putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, fine. Let's go. This is what you wanted, eh? You happy now, big baby?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
fine,
office.
we'll do one more
hoping he
ending.
might find an
This will be the
answer
last
there.
one.
To a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I can't disobey him. We have to find the floor. We must find the floor. There's a window here now. Damn it. There's literally no floors. I don't think I can go in here no more. Yeah, I can't. Wait, this door doesn't close behind me, so surely... Oh, this one did. Oh, man. This one's not open either, is it? Oh, this is different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Do you reckon it can hear me? Hold on. What was it again? I forgot. Shark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it.
What the?
But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously.
Oh God, Stanley
if you didn't want to see what I had
that.
to show you, then why did you come here? You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever
Okay,
the
no,
hell
he's
you
pissed.
wanted over there.
He's pissed.
Why did you come this way?
I'm sorry.
Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
What?
the door on his left.
Is this game? Don't do it. Don't do it, Stanley.
Stanley? Hello? Are you...
Am I the narrator?
Stanley, please. I need to make a choice.
The
I need you
end.
to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist
No,
without
surely.
you. Understand me? Whatever choice you make is just...
There's
fine.
obviously
Both
more
directions
endings,
cannot
but-
be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Oh my gosh.
That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Yeah, I'm done. Okay. Yeah, I'm done. Well, guys, this has been the Stanley Parable. We will most definitely revisit this game. I don't know when. Yeah, as you can see, this game is not even a game. I don't even know what it is. But I've had fun. I hope you guys had fun being stressed out and confused with me. Yeah, I got nothing else to say apart from thanks for watching, and stay home, kids. Go out only if you need to. Get some fresh air only if you need to. And that's it. That's it. I'm signing out. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your night. And I'm gonna go watch some Orphan Black now. And yeah, it's been good. It's been good. We will revisit this game and find the many other endings. I'm going to search how many other endings there are. So yeah, I'm out. And take care of you, man. And I forgot how to start the stream, but yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care.